There's the whistle, and here we go. Alaba. Valverde. Alaba. Forward it goes. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Well positioned to make that interception. Real Madrid have it back and they can go again. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Chip through. Real Betis have a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
He won't reach that. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Keeper sends it forward. Oh, good interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. He'll have a go!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Plays it out to the wing. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well played, he saw that coming. Alaba gets it forward. Mbappe desperately wants to get on the end of this. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Looking to get within range. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Gets it upfield. Now the counter. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Keeper's ball. Alaba. Real Madrid do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Through it. Alaba goes looking. Goalkeeper's ball. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And it's Hector Bellerin. Hoists it forward. And the through ball is intercepted. And it's played forward. This could spell danger. No foul, says the referee. He's got away. Ball through needs to be good here. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. Forward it goes. Sticks in a foot to win it back. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again then.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. And that's sprayed out wide. Mbappe shoots! So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. He's gone for it! And that has skinned the post.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Well read, he sorted that out.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up. Real Betis really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Massive leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Only partially clear. Little doubt, that is a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
And he's made sure that that won't get through. Hector Bellerin. 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. That's a throw. Lo Celso. Gets it back. Valverde. Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. Lo Celso plays it short. And it's played forward. Valverde. A heavy challenge. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Bellerin. Just brushed off the ball there. Going through. Whipped in.
Real Betis merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Out to the left it goes. Driving on, a real charge here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Real Betis are very keen on the aerial route.
Look, if you're good at it and instructed to carry on doing it, then you find a way of making it work, and they are.
Out towards the flank.
Real Betis showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Over to the left. Five minutes left on the clock. Lo Celso tries a shot! And the keeper barely had to move.
That's just literally playing into to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. "90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." Alaba. Decent looking ball. And he's there to hoof it away. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Keeper sends it forward. Vinicius Junior turns and goes. Mbappe! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Hector Bellerin gets it back. He's had a shot! Oh, what about that? And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Real Betis take the lead, 1-0. Time and again they are repelled. Lo Celso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Lovely bit of skill there. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Vinicius Junior. Alaba positions himself well and cuts it out. Real Madrid are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Real Betis are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Plays it out to the wing. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And time is up. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away. Your reflections then, Jim?
Real Madrid really were sleepwalking in central defence, and the alarm just never went off.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Real Betis have a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Real Madrid are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
Going for goal! Out to the right. Bellerin delivers. No, that's too long. Has to locate someone up front. Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Looks to thread it through. Surely tries a shot! Goal! Real Betis! And it's Real Betis who take the lead.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here. And for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And that has been clubbed away. It's a throw. Plays it out to the wing. Cut out in the nick of time. He's played him through. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Real Betis seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Pinged one through here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's gone direct.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Valverde. They get a throw in. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Forward it goes. Real Madrid are in need of a lift. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Hector Bellerin is there, and he can get that clear. was asking just too much of him. Oh, he's broken through. Has a pop! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Gets good distance on it. Hector Bellerin. He goes long. Well read, he sorted that out. There's the whistle for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
And the game has already resumed here.
Real Madrid need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Plays it out to the flank. It's a brilliant interception.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Yeah, nobody's going to argue with that. Played out to the right. Gets the better of his man. And he's cut it out.
Real Betis really are almost trying to pass the ball through.
Goes for goal!
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention...
Oh, shooting chance! That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Come back to the keeper. Out to the right. Oh, real chance! And it's played forward. Hector Bellerin. Quick glance at goal. Hits one! Great effort, but no way through. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Pumps it into the area.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well positioned to make that into... Oh, terrible pass. Hector Bellerin. Bellerin delivers.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
And it's played forward. He gets past his man.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Real Madrid need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Hector Bellerin. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe.
And that's it. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away. Real Madrid really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, to be perfectly honest, Peter, it was hard to see any other outcome. Ruthless opponents who were intent on exploiting their very obvious advantage.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us.